ultimately everything, and I mean absolutely everything in my mind, is governed in this world by two primary factors: electric charge and three-dimensional shape of things. But then how does, for example, energy come into that and influence that world? And the star of all of this will be electrons, because electrons is like the gateway between the physical world, like atoms, and energetic world, such as, let's say, light. So we're going to talk about what is energy. So in order for me to explain what happens on this quantum level, and how on a quantum level we might be creating our concept of consciousness, I have to explain to you two factors: what is energy and what is electromagnetic field. My name is Dr. Mikola Rashek of Merigenomics. Let's begin. And we're going to start with what is energy. And I actually don't necessarily follow the classical explanation of energy. Instead, I unify it into one core concept. And to me, energy ultimately is a distortion in electromagnetic field. And then you might be saying, okay, why didn't you start with explaining what electromagnetic field is? And the reason why I wanted to tell you this like that is because I wanted to point to the fact that their energy and electromagnetic fields, they cannot exist without each other. And the way I understand this, and by the way, all of this could be incorrect. This is simply my explanation of things, the way I understand this. And this is not my specialty. This is not an area that I study extensively. I'm simply going to be telling you how I scientifically interpret this information. This does not ever make it factual or correct. It's simply me sharing with you my thoughts. And that goes for pretty much any video. And then you use that information to make up your own mind. And for me, the whole world, everything in our world, is defined by electromagnetic field itself. So even how atoms are positioned in space is determined by what happens to the electromagnetic field. All right, so then what is electromagnetic field? And electromagnetic field is composed of two elements: electric field and magnetic field. Let's talk about the electric field first, because it's a little bit easier to explain. It's less abstract than, say, magnetic field. And electric field is a field that is created by electric charge. So the moment you have electric charge, whether it's, say, something that's positively charged or negatively charged, it will create a field around it that, of course, gets weaker with distance. Meaning, let's say if it's something that is negatively charged, then that negative charge will create an electric field that will repulse other negative charge or attract positive charge. So electric field is fairly simple to understand. And this can, as I mentioned, this can expand at a distance. And of course, as I mentioned, the further away you get from the source of the electric charge, the weaker the field is. And we ourselves produce electric field as well as magnetic field, but our electric field is super, super tiny. Very, very tiny. In comparison to, let's say, something like a star, obviously, it's enormous electric field. All right, so that is what electric field is. Now, what is magnetic field? And magnetic field is a bit more abstract, I think, for most people. And what magnetic field is it's related to electric field, because magnetic fields are caused by electric charge, but electric charge that is moving. And a moving electric charge creates magnetic field. But unlike electric field, which can attract charges or repel charges depending on whether charge is positive or negative, magnetic field bends charges, meaning it bends the path of other charged particles. So I see a magnetic field almost like a shield, so that instead of electric field, say, attracting something or repulsing something, magnetic field can change the direction of other electric charges. So I almost see it as like electric charge can bounce off of magnetic field. And again, remember, I just said that it has to be a moving electric charge that causes magnetic field. So current will always create magnetic field. So like current that goes through a wire automatically means it will create magnetic field because it's an electric charge that is in motion. And together, the electric field and magnetic field, together they create electromagnetic field. An electromagnetic field, as a consequence, it's present everywhere in the universe. I, in fact, see that the boundary of the universe itself is defined by the boundary of how far electromagnetic field stretches